Good evening, students. Myself Mahesh, chemistry faculty from Danfar Academy. I hope everyone done very well in the examination. We'll check what are the questions and what are the answers for that. So we'll see the question number 46. Suppose the elements x and y combine to form xy2 and x3y2 when 0.1 mole of xy2 weighs. xy2 is 0.1 mole. It is weighing is how much they have given? 10 grams they have given. Then 1 mole is how much grams? It is around 100 grams. Around 100 grams. So xy2 molecular weight is 100 grams. xy2 molecular weight is 100 grams. Then x3y2 is 0.05 mole. It weighs 9 grams. How many moles this one? 0.05 mole. It is 9 grams. Then 1 mole weighs is how much? 1 mole, if you calculate, means we'll get here, it is 180 grams. We'll get 180 grams. Okay, so x3y2 molecular weight also should be the 180 grams. Can you check here? xy2 molecular weight is 100 grams and x3y2 molecular weight is 180 grams. So here only one x is there, here two x atoms are extra is there. So how much mass is increased here? 180 grams is increased. Nothing but 2x elements equal to the 80 grams, right? Then x equal to how much? Molecular weight is 40 grams for x. Then substitute the formula of the element atomic weight in any one of the formula. xy2 should take here. xy2 equal to is 100 grams, right? 100 grams. xy2 means x plus 2y equal to 100 grams. Okay, so 2y equal to 100 minus 40. So 2y equal to 60, then y equal to 30 we got it here. So x is 40 grams, y is 30 grams we got it here. Y is 30 grams. So answer should be the A is the correct one. Okay, students. Next question number 47, we can go here. Question number 47. So what is the mass precipitate when 50 ml of 16.9% solution and AgNO3 mixed with 50 ml of 5.8% of AgNO3 solution? First look at here, AgNO3 react with NaCl. So what precipitate will be formed here? AgCl precipitate will be formed and NaNO3 will be deposited. So according to this equation, 1:1 ratio, it gives rise to 1:1. So according to this balanced equation, we'll check here how many moles are, how many grams are reacting together. We'll check here. So once you check here, 16.9% solution of AgNO3 in 50 ml we have to. It means 16.9 grams in 100 ml of solution, right? 100 ml of solution. That means in 50 ml of solution weight is how much? 16.9 by 2, right? 16.9 by 2. Okay, so this is with respect to what? AgNO3 solution. AgNO3 solution. So in 15 ml, how many grams are there? We can get it here. So next, as same way, 5.8% of AgNO3. So 5.8 grams of NaCl is present in 100 ml of solution. Then in 50 ml, how much is there? Half of that, I think, but 5.8 divided by 2 at the equation. So these both are they're mixing together. So 16.9 grams weight is how much we are getting here? Is around 8.45 grams. Okay, 5.8 value is getting is 2.9 grams of pressure. So convert into number of moles here. Convert into number of moles. This is the weight here. So number of moles equal to given weight is 8.45 divided by molecular weight of AgNO3 should be the 170. Molecular weight is the 170. At the same way here also number of moles equal to 2.9 divided by 58.5 is the molecular weight of AgNO3. So on simplification we'll get here 8.45 0.049 will get here. Even same thing if you do calculate also we're getting is 0.049. So that means 0.049 grams of Ag, moles of AgNO3 react with 0.049 will give same moles, right? Why? Because the ratio is same. Yet 0.049 moles of AgCl will be precipitate will be formed. So moles we know, then here given in the grams, right? So moles we know, then easy to find the mass. So N equal to given mass by molecular weight. So moles is 0.049 into molecular mass of AgCl should be 143.5. So on simplification, we'll get here 7 grams is the correct answer. Okay, next. Yeah, students. Next question number 48. So in the question number 48, if the Avogadro number Ne is changed from 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 mole inverse to the 6.022 into 10 to the power of 20 moles, what will be changed? As we know very well, 1 mole equal to exactly 12 grams of carbon C12 isotope, right? Carbon C12 isotope. Then 1 mole equal to 1 Avogadro number. See, if Avogadro number is changes, means automatically the mass of carbon also will be changes. So answer should be the mass of 1 mole will be changes. So option A is the correct one. So next, students, we can go here. Question number 49. Next, question number 49, students. Which one is the wrong statement? The uncertainty principle del E into del T greater than equal to H by 4 pi. This is correct one only. Halfly fully filled electronic configurations are greater stability. Yeah, it is correct. What is the reason? Due to the exchange energy and as well as greater symmetry present. So this also will be correct option only. Option is correct only. Then next, the 2s energy, the energy of 2s orbital is less than energy of 2p orbital in case of hydrogen like atoms. This is the wrong statement, students. Because why? Because hydrogen like species is containing only one electron, 1 electron means we will talk about only the energy level up to 1s only, but he is telling about the 2s energy plus 2p. So this is the wrong statement. And de Broglie wave equation also lambda equal to h by mv. This is the correct statement. So the answer should be the C is the wrong statement. So this is the correct answer for that. Next students, next question number 50. How many electrons can fit in the orbital for which n equal to 3 and L is equal to 1? So n is equal to 3, comma L is equal to 1. If L values are 0, 1, 2, 3 means 0 means it is F subcell, 1 means it is P subcell. P will containing how many orbitals? 3 orbitals. Each orbital accommodated 2 electrons. So total will be 6 electrons are there here. So answer should be the B, the correct students. Next students, question number 51. Which of the following pairs d orbitals will have electron density along the axis? Along the axis will be for T2z orbitals for in between the axis. In between the axis, the lobes are located in between the axis. EZ orbitals are having the along the axis. The electron density present along the axis. So EZ orbitals are what here? EZ orbitals are dx square hyphen y square comma dz square are the along the axis present. Where do you check here? Dx square y square and dz square. So option C is the correct, students. Option C is the correct one. Then question number 52. Question number 52. So if the element z equal to 114, the discovered recently, it will be the belong to the following family and group they are asking here. So if they given is here 114, only this is applicable. What I'm giving rule is the atomic number should be the greater than 104. Greater than 104. Then you can see here the element number is greater than 104. Last 2 digits are its group number. Yeah, last 2 digits are its group number. 114 last 2 digits are 14. So 14th group it is belong. The 14th group, as we know very well, it is carbon family. 14th group is carbon family. So answer should be the A, students. Option should be the A. Next question number 53, students. Question number 53. They have changed in the examination. Just look out that. Question number 53 has been changed here. Here instead of chlorine, they have given as a fluorine, and instead of fluorine, chlorine has to be given. So this is the question, is the actual correction. Actual question. We'll see this one. So in which of the following options the order arrangement does not agree with the variation of property indicated against it? So which of the following it does not agree? Which is wrong, they're asking. Electron gain enthalpy. Fluorine is greater than fluorine than bromine iodine. This is correct one, students. Why? Because fluorine having the extra d orbital cell. So this will having the highest electron gain enthalpy than fluorine. This is the exception case. And next B, top to bottom metallic radius is increased. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, this is correct statement. Then aluminum, magnesium, and Na plus and F minus. These are the increasing ionization size. Yes, correct, students. This also. So now we can go for boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. So this is the wrong statement, students. They're asking here first ionization enthalpy. As we know very well, first ionization enthalpy, boron is less than carbon, but carbon is greater than oxygen, but oxygen is lesser than the nitrogen. This is the correct statement, students. This is the wrong one they have given. Why? Because in the nitrogen we have here 2s2 2p3 electronic configuration is present. Halfly filled is stable configuration, stable one. And if you go for oxygen, 2s2 2p4 will come incompletely filled, so it is unstable one configuration. So that's why nitrogen will require more. So this is the wrong statement they have given. So answer should be the D. Answer should be the D. Okay, students. Next we'll go for question number 53. Yeah, you can check students here. Question number 54. The species argon, potassium, calcium contain same number of electrons, means isoelectronic species argon, potassium and calcium is there, and which of the following radii they are asking. As we know very well, for the isoelectronic series we have to check the Z/E ratio, and we can check the positive charge also. If positive charge is more, means size is less. So this is the order we can tell here. Which case is positive charge is more here? Calcium place is positive charge is more, and potassium is +1, and argon is 0 oxidation. So this is the size order, students. Size order. Let's check where it is. Option is there. Argon should be greater, so option A is the correct one. The next question number 55, students. Question number 50 also has been changed here. So these are the not options they have given in the question for you. CH4, comma NH4 plus they have given in the question. Okay, right. So which of the following pairs of the compounds isoelectronic and as well as isostructural? Isoelectronic means same electrons, same number of electrons. Isoelectronic means same number of electrons, same number of electrons, same number of electrons. And isostructural means same structure. Isostructure means same structure. Let's take here CH4 will having the here 10 electrons we have here, and NH4 plus also there. NH4 plus also 11 minus 1 will get. Why? Because positive charge is there. So we'll get as a 10 electrons we have here. So both the cases will having the number of electrons are same. And CH4, what is the shape of the CH4? Is tetrahedral shape, sp3 hybridization. And even for NH4 plus also same structure will come, tetrahedral and as well as sp3 hybridization. So the absolutely will check the answer should be the A is the correct one. A is the correct one. So next we can go, students, here. Question number 56. The species having the bond angle of 120. 120 means you should be the sp2 hybridization, students. 120 means sp2 hybridization. ClF3 is the bent T-shaped structure will come, ClF3. So it is sp3 D structure, and NCl3 is the sp3, but it is has one lone pair, so you will get as here less than. And BCl3 will get here, BCl3 is the BCl3 is sp2 hybridization, 120 bond angle. So answer should be the C, students. When phosphine also should be the sp3 hybridization. Okay, so answer should be the C, students. Next, 57. Which of the following pairs of species have the same bond order? Same bond order means which will having the same number of electron, check, students. Here should be the option B will come. Why? Because cyanide also will be the 14 electrons are there. Carbon monoxide also 14 electrons. Both bond order should be the 3. Both bond order should be the 3. Answer should be the B, students. If you go for O2, bond order should be the 2, and NO plus bond order should be the 3, and N2 should be the bond order should be the 3, and O2 minus bond order should be the 1.5. So like this will be the, students. CO should be the 3, we know, and NO should be the 2.5. So which will having the equal bond order here? Option B, students. Next. Next, students, question number 58. Question number 58. Equal moles of hydrogen and oxygen are placed. So n moles of hydrogen should be, I'm taking as a x moles, and n moles of O2 also should be the x moles they have kept here, equal moles, and placed in a container with a pinhole through which both can escape. What fraction of oxygen escapes in the time required for one half of the hydrogen escape. One half of the hydrogen escape. So here both the cases, time for hydrogen should be the T only. Time for O2 also should be the T. Same only. But what is telling means one half of the hydrogen should be the escape. So here, so number of hydrogen moles, how much means here escaped here, we'll get here x by 2 moles is escaped, and number of moles is what fraction is will be escaped is told. So let's look at here, students. We know very well rate R1 by R2 equal to, according to the Graham's law of diffusion, root M2 by M1. So R1 entering here O2, rate of O2 divided by rate of H2, and H2 molecular weight divided by O2 molecular weight, that equal to moles of O2 divided by time into time divided by moles of H2. Here time will be get cancelled. So root here molecular weight of hydrogen should be the 2 and molecular weight of oxygen should be the 16 students. So we'll do here TT will be get cancelled. Moles of O2 divided by moles of H2 is how much is there, students? X by 2 is there. Nothing but 0.5 of X. 0.5 of X. So here on simplification we'll get here root 1 by 1s and 8s are there. That means, sorry students, here the weight is 32, right? Molecular weight of oxygen should be the 32. Sorry for that. So we'll get here it is 16, will get 1 by 16 equal to n by 2 by 0.5 x is there. So 1 by 60 is nothing but 1 by 4 equal to n moles of O2 equal to 0.5 moles of x. So take this side, 0.5 moles of x divided by 4 equal to n moles of O2. On simplification, students will get here 1 by 8 will be the correct answer. On simplification, will get number of moles at what fraction will be escaped means 1.1 by 8 will be get. Next, students, question number 59. A gas can such carbon monoxide can be most likely obey the ideal gas equation. Ideal gas law, real gases will be follow the ideal gas law when it is high temperature and as well as low pressure. This is the condition that emulating follows. Next, question number 60. Maximum deviation from the ideal gas expected from. It is exactly that question, students, ammonia. Next, 61, question number 61. For the given reaction, del H equal to 35.5 kilojoules, del H equal to 35.5 kilojoules. I am converting to joules mole inverse, and del S should be here they have given as 83.6 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse they have given. The reaction is spontaneous, then the temperature is do not vary, he is telling. So when the reaction should be the spontaneous, students, if del H should be the negative, del S should be the negative, and del S should be the positive, and del G should be the negative, it has to be taken here. So but here given as del H should be the positive, right? So temperature should be the variation is taking place. So as we know very well here, del G should equal to del H minus T del S. So when it is equilibrium exists, del G should be the 0 at equilibrium. So del H equal to T del S. So del H by del S equal to T will come here. So del H value is how much, students, here? 35.5 into 10 to the power of 3 and 83.6 equal to T. On simplification, we'll get the answer, it should be the 425 kelvins will get, students. So 425 should be greater or lesser means if the temperature value greater, then only the total value should be the negative and del G should be getting as a negative. Then only if the reaction is spontaneous, we can tell. So option should be the A. Okay, students, next. Next student, question number 62, you can check here. A gas is allowed to expand when insulator container. Insulator container means Q should be constant here. It will be does not allowed, and against constant external pressure, P external pressure is should be the 2.5 atma, and initial value V1 is 2.50 liter. They have given initial, and final value is 4.50. Final value is 4.50 liter. And change in internal energy, they're asking students. Change in internal energy. So according to first law of thermodynamics, del U equal to Q plus W, right, students? So in insulator container, del U equal to Q is constant, so 0 plus W. So work done we have to be find here. It is equal to work. So work we have to find here. Work irreversible equal to minus P external del V, student. So minus P external is minus 2.5, and del V means V2 minus V1. So that's why 4.5 minus 2.5. So on simplification, you will get as a here minus 5 liter atma. But in the question they have given is in joules, right? So multiplied with here minus 5 into 101.3 joules. So why? Because 1 liter atma equal to 101.3 joules. So on simplification, students will get here minus 595 joules is the answer. Minus 595 joules is the answer. Next, students, question number 63. Question number 63. For the sample of perfect gas, when its pressure is changed from isothermally P initial to P final, the entropy change is given by. Entropy change is given by, as we know very well, students, del S equal to NR ln V2 by V1, right? V2 by V1. So as we know very well, according to Boyle's law, P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. Yes, no? Then P1 by P2 equal to V2 by V1, right, students? So can I write this one here? Here P1 is the P initial, P2 is the P final. Substitute here, we'll get del S equal to NR ln P initial by P final. P initial by P final. So where is the answer, students? Del S equal to NR ln P initial by P final. This is the correct answer, students. Let's check NR ln. So B is the correct option, students. Next. Next, we can go student question number 64. The equilibrium constant of the following are. I given equation number 1 here. This is K1, this is K2, this is K3. So for this reaction, they're asking students equilibrium constant is what? So K equal to here. Let's check here. NH3 is which side is there? NH3 in the final equation is reactant side is there. In equation number 1, it is there left hand side. Nothing but the reactions are reversible. When it is reversible means its equilibrium constant should be the reversible. So 1 by K1 I'm taking here. Then NO should take, students. NO which side is there? The NO. So here also will be the same equation number 2 is there NO. Both are in the product side. So directly proportional. So should be the K2, students. K2 directly proportional to K2. And here should be the 3 moles of H2 is formed here. Here 1 mole. So K3 power we have to take. K3 power. Why? Because here 3 moles are there, no power rise. So K3 power 3. So answer should be K equal to K2 into K3 cube divided by K1.
So K2, K3 power divided by 1. So option should be A, students. 64, option should be A is the correct one. Next, question number 65. The concentration of Ag plus and the saturated solution is they have given, students. So Ag plus ions concentrations they have given. How much they have given? 2.2 into 10 to the power of minus 4 mole later inverse they have given. Solubility product they are asking here. So as we know very well, Ag2C2O4 silver oxalate will be get equilibrium with 2 moles of silver plus C2O4 minus 2. So this total concentration, how much they have given, students, here? Total concentration is 2.2 into 10 to the power of minus 4 they have given. Then this is only 1 mole, right? Half of this. So that's why 2.2 into 10 to the power of minus 4. That means 2 moles concentration is this much. Then 1 mole concentration is divided by 2. So on doing here, we're getting as a 1.1 into 10 to the power of minus 4. This is the concentration of C2O4 minus. Then what is the concentration? Ksp equal to concentration of Ag plus power raised to square and concentration of C2O4 minus 2. Okay, so Ag plus concentration is how much here, students? 2.2 into 10 to the power of minus 4 power raised to 2, and concentration of this C2O4 1.1 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So on simplification, students, will get the answer should be here 5.3 into 10 to the power of minus 2. 5.3 into 10 to the power of minus 2 we get. So option C is the correct. Option C is the correct. Next, students, question number 66. A 20 liter containing CO2 gas pressure is 0.4. So 20 liters is telling volume V1 is 20 liters and pressure is how much? P1 is 0.4 atma is given. 0.4 atma. Then the volume of container is now decreased by moving the mobile piston fitted with the container. The maximum value of container when the pressure of CO2 attains maximum. So maximum value is how much they are asking when pressure is attained maximum. So Kp is the P2 equal to here 1.6 atma. Okay. So as we know very well, according to Boyle's law, so P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. So we have to be know here P2. So I'm taking here P1 V1 divided by P2 equal to V2. So P1 is how much, students, here? P1 is 0.4 into V1 is 20 liters and divided by P2 is 1.6. So on simplification, students will get here 5 liters. 5 liters on simplification will get. Next question number, students. Question number 67. Hot concentrated sulfuric acid. It is SO2. Hot concentrated sulfuric acid is moderately strong oxidizing agent. Which of the following reactions do not show oxidative behavior? So look at, students, here should be the zero oxidation state here. In the equation A, Cu is converted into CuSO4, students. Cv is converted to CuSO4. So nothing but from 0 to +2 oxidation state is changing. So it is acting as oxidizing agent in equation number 1. And equation number 2, sulfur is converted to sulfur dioxide, students. So from 0 to +4 oxidation state. So this is oxidation. So acting as oxidizing agent in this also. And option C, carbon is converted to carbon dioxide, student. Here it should be the 0. From 0 to +4 it is changing. So here also acting as oxidizing agent. But in option D, we can go, students, here CaF2 is converted into CaSO4. Even here calcium is +2 state. Here also calcium is +2 state, students. Let's say ionic exchange reaction. Here there is no oxidizing power. So this is the correct option, students. In this, oxidation behavior is not. Okay, option D is the correct.
Next student, question number 68. In the question number 68, the pairs of compounds that can exist together, which can exist together, are asking students here. You can check in the option C. This is Lewis acid and SnCl2. Both can exist together, students. Remaining these things are not possible to exist. So option C, that these are the direct statement. Next, question number 69. So in equation number 1, they have given equation number 2, they have given, and roll the hydrogen peroxide in the above reaction. They are asking students. Here, if you know very well, ozone is one of the best oxidizing agent. This is oxidizing agent. Then here it is acting as a reducing agent. So let's check the students. H2O2 is converted to O2 form, right? So here it should be the -1 state, and here should be the 0. So -1 to 0, increasing oxidation state, it's a oxidation. So it undergoing oxidation means this is acting as a reducing agent. It is a reducing agent in the equation number 1. And equation number 2, students, even here also will be same thing. In equation number 2 also, H2O2 is converted into O2 form. H2O2 is converted into O2 form. Same explanation, students. Here also it is acting as a reducing agent. Reducing agent. So both the cases it will be reducing agent, students. Answer should be the C. Next, students, 70. Question number 70. Question number 70, you can check, students. Here, this is not there. We have erased that. Then which of the following statement is incorrect? Hydronium ion is freely exists. This is the correct statement, students. Next, dihydrogen is act as a strong reducing agent. This also will be correct only. And hydrogen has 3 isotopes. That is correct. And which tritium is most common heterotope? So we have here hydrogen H1, hydrogen H2, and hydrogen H3. So protium, deuterium, and tritium, students. So which is the most abundant means protium is the most abundant, but he told is the tritium. Tritium is the very least one. So this is the wrong statement. So answer should be the C, student. Next, student, question number 71. So some statement about the heavy water are given below. Heavy water is usually as a moderator in the nuclear reactor. The statement is correct, students. Heavy water is usually in a nuclear, that is statement is correct. Then heavy water is more associated than the ordinary water. This also will be correct, students. Then heavy water is more effective solvent than ordinary water. This is wrong, students. Why? Because the universal solvent we are using is H2O, not D2O. So option A, 1 and 2 statements are correct. So check the answer here. A is the correct statement. Okay. Next, question number 72. The structure of H2O2 is, as we know very well, it is a open book structure, students. Structure of H2O2 is a open book structure. So it is present in non-planar. So non-planar, option B is the correct. Now 73. The ionic mobility of the following alkali metal ions, the lowest when aqueous solution there salts put under the electric field. They're asking the mobility which is lowest. They're asking, students. So as we know very well here, lithium, sodium, potassium, and rubidium. So which is the smaller size, students? The small size is this one. Small size will have highest hydration energy. So hydration energy is inversely, hydration energy is more means surrounding lithium ion, number of water molecules are more. Number of water molecules are more here. If number of water molecules means size of lithium ion should be more. Size is more. If size is more means mobility is less. Mobility is less. This is the answer, students. So answer should be the lithium, which is having the less size, that will having the higher hydration energy, and mobility is less, students. Next question number 74. The suspension of stable line in water is known as, is nothing but milk of life. That question only, students, from the inorganic chemistry. This is that question. Next. Next, students, here question number 75. In context with beryllium, which one of the following statement is incorrect? As we know very well, beryllium and aluminum will be rendered passive by nitric acid. This is the correct statement only, and it forms beryllium carbide, correct statement, and its salts are rarely hydrolyzed. This also will be the correct statement, students. Rarely hydrolyzed, this is not correct statement. So it's usually it is hydrolyzed only. This is the wrong statement. They have given incorrect statement. So option C is the correct option for the 75. If you go for its hydrate and electronic deficient, hydrates is electron deficient and polymeric. Yes, correct, students. Beryllium hydride are electronic deficient, and as well as these are polymeric in structure. We can take polymeric, like this will be goes on. Polymeric structure. So, and it is electron deficient only, electron deficient. So this is correct statement. So what they are asking incorrect statement is C. Next question number 76, students. It is because the inability of NH2 electrons of the valence cell to participate in bonding that. So as we know very well, inert pair effect, students, inert pair effect, top to bottom, lower oxidation state, stability increases, lower oxidation state stability increases, top to bottom, higher oxidation state stability, higher oxidation state stability is decreased. We'll see, students, here they given as a 14 group elements, the comparison SN and as well as SN plus 2. SN plus 2 and as well as SN plus 4 is there, and PB plus 2 and PB plus 4 is there, students. So top to bottom, which is the stablest one here, plus 2 is stable in the lead highly, in SN should be the plus 4 is stable, students. This is the thing. So I'm going here directly. So if you see, means in plus 4 unstable, plus 4 immediately it is converted by gaining of electron, it is converted to plus 2 state. Nothing but is undergoing reduction, it is acting as a good oxidizing agent. It is good oxidizing agent, students. If you go for SN is there in plus 2 state, it is unstable, immediately it is converted to SN plus 4 state by releasing of 2 electrons. So undergoing oxidation, it's undergoing oxidation. So oxidation agent this. So SN plus undergoing oxidation. So this is the good reducing agent, we can tell, students, good reducing agent. So let's see in option 4, SN plus 2 is the reducing agent. Why? Because SN plus 2 is the unstable, so undergoing oxidation. PB plus 4 is the unstable, converted to PB plus 2 by gaining of electrons, acting as a oxidizing agent. So option D is the correct, students. Remaining all the options are wrong. Okay. 77, boric acid is an acid because due to this molecule. Boric acid formula is what, students? Orthoboric acid. This is the structure of orthoboric acid. So this is acid they have told. So as we know very well, empty PRBD is there. When you treat it with water, it will accept the OH minus ion from the water. It will accept the OH minus ion from the water, and it will be forms complex, and as well as it releases its place in the water. So it is Lewis acid. It is Lewis acid. Why? Because in this OH minus is donating the lone pair. Lone pair accepted is Lewis acid. So accept the OH minus from contains replaceable H plus, no. Gives any proton, no. Accept the OH minus from the water and releasing the proton. This is the correct statement, students. Next. Next students, question number 78, very easy question. AlF3 is reacting with HF. It will be leads to formation of the complex. AlF3 will be react with HF students. What will happen means here 3 moles of HF, it will be soluble because of it will be forms here in presence of KF. In presence of KF only will be react. Okay, so what will happen means it will forms here K3AlF6. Sorry, this is aluminium. AlF6 complex will be formation. Due to this complex formation, it will be the soluble students. The answer should be K3AlF6. This complex is formation. Option B is the correct one. So question number 79. The most suitable method for separation of 1:1 ratio of mixture of ortho as well as para-nitrophenol. So as we know very well, ortho-nitrophenol will having the ortho-nitrophenol students in this intramolecular hydrogen bonding is present. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Para-nitrophenol will be having here intermolecular hydrogen bonding students. Intermolecular hydrogen bond. These things will be easily we can distinguish this by steam distillation students. Easily we can separate by using steam distillation. Next question number 80 students. Question number 80. The IUPAC name of the compound. IUPAC name of the compound you can check here. Give the numbering from here. Where the functional group is there. 2 functional groups we have here. Aldehyde is there and as well as ketone is there. Which is the least number we have to give? Aldehyde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students. A 3 position what group is there? Keto group is there. 2 position methyl group is there. So 3 keto, 2 methyl, 3 keto, 2 methyl. So what is the root word students? Hex 4 in all. Hex 4 in all. Option should be the D is the correct students. Option D should be correct. Option D should be the correct one. Okay. Next we will go for students here. Next question number 81 students. The correct recording statement about the electrophile. Electrophiles are positively charged and neutral also will be present students. Neutral also will be present. Neutral also. So but what is the electrophile means? Which can accept the lone pair of electrons. Which accept the lone pair of electrons from others. Let's check here. Electrophile is the negatively charged. Negatively. Is it negatively? No. It's wrong statement. And electrophiles are generally neutral species and came from accepting. Only general neutral species students? No. It is positive and is less neutral with it. So this is also wrong statement. And electrophile can either neutral or positively charged. Either will be neutral or positively charged. Short statement is correct. And can be formed, can form a bond by accepting pair electrons from the nucleophile. So this is correct statement students. So and option D also you can check it is negatively charged, wrong statement. So option C is the correct students. And next question number 82 students, acidic order they're telling here. We have here acidic order. What and all we have here? Ethine is there and propine is there and ethylene is there and ethane is there. Percentage of S character is directly proportional to the electronegativity. Electronegativity directly proportional to the acidic nature students. Acidic nature. You can check here in the propine, it is sp hybridized carbon. Here should be the here also sp hybridized, but here one donating group is there. One donating group plus a group. Donating group will be decrease the acidic nature. Decrease acidic nature. And next here should be the sp2 students in ethene. In ethene it is sp2 hybridized, and for ethine it is sp3 hybridized students, and ethine is there here. It is sp hybridized. As we know very well, it is 50% we have here. Here 33% we have here. Here 25% we have here. S orbital character. So which case is more electronegative? This case is more electronegative. So option A is the correct students. Ethine then later will be propine, then later should be the, why? Because ethane in propine, if you consider means, in propine we have one donating group. Donating group decreases the acidic nature, na, according to inductive effect. So that's why the ethane should be more acidic nature than propine, than ethylene, than ethane, students. This is the correct statement. Next question number. Next question number 83. In question number 83, we can check, students, predict the correct intermediate and product in the following reaction. They have taken as a propine, right? Propine, and they are adding here H2O in presence of mercury. Mercury catalyzed Marconi Cup-Adson, students. Marconi Cup-Adson. In the Marconi Cup-Adson, we have to be add here hydrogen. In the water we have here H plus is there, and as well as OH minus is there. H plus we have to add which carbon having less number of hydrogens? Here triple bond is there, students, sorry. So H plus we have to add which carbon having the more number of hydrogens? Let's take here CH3, C double bond CH. Here should be the more number of hydrogen. I have kept here H2. Here should be the OH we have to keep according to Marconi Cup. So then later should be the, this is the intermediate. So here this should be the ketonal tautomerism is taking place, students. Ketonal tautomerism. So what will happen means ketonal tautomerism. We'll get here C double bond O CH3. Acetone will get. How the ketonal tautomerism will check? We'll check here. Here OH will be there. So this bond will polarize towards this side. This is shift to this side. So we'll get as a 1,3 hydrogen shift is taking place. 1,3 hydrogen shift ketonal tautomerism. This is the product. This is the intermediate here. This is the product, students. Let's check the where it is. So option C you can check, students. Option C is the correct one. Option C is the correct one. Question number 84, students. With respect to the conformers of ethane, which of the following is statement is correct? In the conformers, we can check here. Newman projection we can take here. This is the Newman projection. So bond angles, dihedral angle will be changes here. If you rotate here 60 degrees, this will come here. What will happen is this is the, like this will be goes. Only the angle, what is the angle will be changes means the angle will be changes only here. Dihedral angle will be changes. Dihedral angle. But bond angle, bond lengths are same here, students. Bond angle and as well as bond lengths are remain same in this case. C is the correct answer. And question number 85. Which of the following is sink for the carbon monoxide? Sinks are nothing but where it will be dissolved, students. Where it will be sinks. So you can see means microorganism present in the soil is the sinks for the carbon dioxide. Even hemoglobinals also will be sinks for the carbon monoxide. Why? Because in hemoglobin, the iron will be bind with carbon monoxide, that will be sinks here also. But mostly which cases happen means in microorganisms present in the solid. So both answers will come here, but the correct option should be the A, the students. Why? Because in this case should be the more percentage will be syncretic, more percentage will be present here. In hemoglobin is very much less. So answer should be A, students. Question number 88. Which of the following not common component? Not common component in photochemical swap. In photochemical swap, mainly will be ozone will be present, acrolein will be present, and peroxyethyl will be present. But chlorofluorocarbons are not present in photochemical swap. So option D is the correct answer, students. Option D is the correct answer. So next, students, we go for another question. Next students, question number 87. Which one of the following statement is not true? Which one of the following statement is not true? Clean water have BOD value is 5 ppm. Yes, correct student, only more than 17 ppm is there, then only it is more polluted, we can tell. So this is correct statement only. Fluoride deficiency in the drinking water is harmful. Correct only. Soluble fluoride is often used in to bring its concentration up to 1 ppm. So this also will be correct. Correct statement only. Then next, when pH of acid range is higher than 6.5, it is called acid range, isn't it, students? No. When we can call acid range, when pH range is less than, when pH range is less than 5.6, when pH range is less than 5.6, then only we can call it acid range. But here given is 6.5. So this is the not true statement. So option C is the correct one. Option C is the correct statement. And next question number 88. Which one of the following compounds shows presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding? Intramolecular hydrogen bonding means within the molecule hydrogen bonding will present. We'll check students in H2O2 also will be possible. HCN will be not possible. Cellular also possible. Concentrated HCl is not possible. So among these two, which is the correct answer means option C. We can tell students why, because in H2O2 the distance is too much here. So this will be the probability is weak intramolecular will present. So this is the wrong statement. So cellulose should be the having the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Why? Because cellulose containing the beta D glucosinates. The beta D glucosinates will have the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So option C is the correct statement, students. Next question number 89. Question number 89, students. Here, the hybridations of atomic orbitals of nitrogen, NO2 plus, NO3 minus, NH4 plus. So NO2 plus is the sp hybridized orbital, students, and NO3 minus is the sp2 hybrid orbitals. NH4 plus is the, it is sp3 hybrid orbital, students. Let's check the sp2 sp3. Option C is the correct. How to identify this? Central atom only have to know, students. Central atom is belongs to which group here? So as we know very well here, oxygen is bivalent, right? So central atom means we have here 5 dots we have to take. Why? Because 15th group element. 5 dots we have to take, 15th group element. So each oxygen can form 2 bonds. So it is positive charge, right, students? So we have to remove the 1 dot extra. We have to remove the 1 dot here. So sigma here and sigma. 2 sigma bonds are there. So hybrid orbitals are sp. So option should be that. Like this, you can do, students. This also will get here. So option C is the correct. So question number 90. Which of the following pairs of isoelectronic species? Here the students, this is SF4. This is SO4. Which of the following pairs ions are isoelectronic and as well as isostructural, students? Option A, we can check here, CO3 minus 2 comma NO3 minus. CO3 should be the planar structure, student, and NO3 minus also should be the planar structure, students. Both the cases will be the having the same number of structures and same number of electrons also present, students. Check here, 6 plus 3 into 12, sorry, 3 into 8 plus 2 electrons is gaining. So even here also 7 plus 3 into 8 plus 1 minus charge. So both the cases also having the same number of electrons, students, and both also having the same structure. Option A is the correct one. So 90 is the correct one. Okay, students. Thank you, students. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you have any doubts, feel free to ask. And please comment on the chat box. We will give for the explanation further in the next coming video. Thank you, students. Thank you.